Hello scholars, welcome. I want to talk about this big idea. It's called the theory of plate tectonics. And it says that the surface of our Earth is covered by large, rigid tectonic plates. And these plates move around relative to one another at plate tectonic boundaries. There's three of them: convergent, divergent, and transform. Now, plate tectonics came about in about the 1960s, but it has a long history rooted in people wondering, why are there mountains in oceans and how does the Earth work? So, through the early 21st century and the idea of continental drift proposed by Alfred Wegener, which he said, it looks like all of the continents drifted to their current locations, and before that, they were all joined together in a supercontinent called Pangaea. Now, he looked at this and said, I can tell this, the ideas that support this are a puzzle piece fit, matching geologic units on opposite sides of the ocean, fossils distributed from land species, plants and animals that couldn't have crossed oceans all over the world, and evidence of past climates being coal and glacial striations. The continents have moved. But unfortunately, his ideas had no mechanism or proof of how did it happen. Here's proof that it happened, but how did it happen? So later on, modern geophysical evidence was able to look at the shape of ocean basins, the age of ocean crust, at the magnetic evidence left behind in the rocks because Earth has a magnetic field, and tie it all together with the processes of seafloor spreading and subduction. The mechanism of mantle convection, moving Earth's internal heat around, to develop this idea that the surface of the Earth is covered by large tectonic plates and they move around relative to one another with the processes of seafloor spreading and subduction driven by mantle convection. And it is this idea that explains why earthquakes occur, where they occur, why we have mountains that are building where they are, why volcanoes erupt where they do, why we have oceans where they are, why we have continents where they are, and it explains the evidence provided to us in the rocks of how Earth's magnetic field could be recorded in different locations at different points through time, because our Earth is not stationary. It is a dynamic and very active place where the surface is covered by 15 very large rigid plates, and they move around relative to each other, and it is these plate movements that create the landforms that we know and that we love, that we get to explore, study, and enjoy, that cover the surface of our Earth today. So that is the theory of plate tectonics. Thank you.